Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome, Ben.
So hi, we're the Poet Puff Girls. I'm Rhiannon.
I'm Zaria.
I'm Belissa.
So we figured that we'd start a YouTube channel for fun. We didn't have anything else to do. We're very boring people.
Speak for
yourself.
We also need to answer some pressing questions that people have for us. Number one, what do you do to get over writer's block?
Oh, I go to sleep.
The way I deal with writer's block, get out my phone, open Safari, read some fan fiction.
So to get over writer's block, we're lucky because we have a coach, Matthew, her name
Amazing
is.
coach.
And each other. So like
Yeah.
when one of us doesn't have an idea, one of us will
Have an idea. We also knock some sense into each other. We just slap each other.
What defines a good poem to you? When we're working with slam, I feel like a good poem has to look good on stage and on paper.
I feel like what makes a good poem is like when people write about things that they care about,
Yeah.
not just something that they think will give them a good score.
I love when poems tell a story. Like, it doesn't always have to be this huge metaphor,
Exactly.
but when it definitely takes you on a journey.
So what was it like performing at the Hollywood Bowl? I was really afraid.
I was nauseous. I remember when we
Backstage?
got on stage, because we had done dress rehearsal, but then when we got on and we were performing, we always go on Zaria's breath for Somewhere in America. So we got on,
It's
and
dead silent.
it's dead silent, and so we hear Zaria's breath, and then we do the poem and it's fine. But then we get off and I'm like, Zaria, you went too fast.
She goes, why are you breathing? You breathe way too early. I was like, okay.
Let's see that
What's
next
a
question.
nickname your friends call you?
I have one for Zaria. Ready? White Boy Whisperer.
It's great.
It's a classic.
I need new friends.
Melissa doesn't have any nickname. She's just Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa.
This is the geeky blonde.
Just a geeky blonde girl trying to make it in the big city.
So why do you think poetry is so important?
I think it's important for everyone to get the chance to speak out on certain things, and I think poetry is a really easy way to speak about certain issues.
Poetry, personally, to me is important because growing up I was always very opinionated, like on like issues and like things that mattered to me, but I was always very shy about my own like feelings and like emotions, and so poetry like gives you the ability to do both.
Yeah, and I think that especially the organization that we work for, Get Lit, you know, a lot of the schools that we go to with the program, they don't have like any fun extracurricular activities or any
creative emotional outlets at all. Like most of them don't even have like school counselors, for
Yeah.
instance. So poetry is such like a good medium to, you know, you can be creative, you can be emotional.
Yeah, and like you don't. The thing about poetry is you don't ever have to. You don't
Show it
have
to
to
anyone,
perform
yeah.
it. You don't have to share it. You can write it for yourself, and it can be something that you do, and that helps you. It doesn't. I mean, if you do perform it, it can help a lot of people, and that's the beauty of it. But it can also help you, and that's the most important.
What advice would you give to an aspiring slam poet?
I would say write for you first.
Yeah.
Write for you.
That's really important.
Don't write to become a slam poet.
Get a crew together, like find
Yeah.
out like what town or city you live in and see if they already have a poetry scene going on. Like we're lucky because like we live in Los Angeles, so like we have the poetry lounge like 20 minutes away, and we have each other.
No. Soul sisters.
When your friends write poetry, as you get more confident in your writing, your stage presence will come along with it.
Also, if you're in LA or like Southern California at all, then come by Get Lit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we'll
you
be
can
there.
meet us.
We're there
Yeah,
every week.
Every Saturday.
This is from Anonymous. It says, requesting stories of how/when all of you met and what brought you to performing together. Also requesting a, quote, hello to Lori because I love all three of you so much. Hello, Lori!
We all go to the same high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we met in freshman year.
Freshman
basically.
year. Yeah, we knew each other freshman year.
When the Get Lit
When the
program
Get Lit
came to
program
our
came.
school, we were all picked to be
On
on
the
the slam
slam
team competing.
And we got second place.
Yeah, overall.
By 0.2 points.
0.2.
0.2 of a freaking point.
And then
1/5,
Rhiannon
if you will.
continued to be a part of the Get Lit organization. She went
Yeah.
and competed with BMV.
And then
she
last
asked
year,
us.
I made them come with me.
And then we started working together with
And,
Get Lit.
I took them by their ears and I was like,
Dragged us.
yeah, scruff of their necks. What are your best and worst memories while performing? I think when we were at the Hollywood Bowl and we look over at Melissa, And we're like, are you ready, Melissa? And she's on her phone reading One Direction fan
Yeah.
fiction. And we're like, Melissa, what the heck? And she's like, I need my boys to calm me down.
My
and
boys
we're like,
calm me
we're gonna
down.
go on in 20 seconds. And she's
One
like,
Direction. My worst memory performing was at the very beginning when we did our first show together. It was the last part of the show, 5 minutes before it was all over. And I see Zaria out of the corner of my eye, and she walks off to like a supply closet at the back of the stage. And so I'm like, okay, she was probably
Yeah.
just feeling dizzy or whatever.
And then I
And
go off and I check on her after we bow,
And
and
the-
Zaria is vomiting.
vomiting. She's like passed out.
I remember that.
But they had this really good vegan quiche at the event.
Well, what are we gonna do on this channel? This is very exciting.
Yes,
It's a
this
new
is very
year.
exciting.
We're gonna try to make videos like every other
Every
weekend.
other week.
Do you guys want to get frozen yogurt?
Oh my god, can we?
Okay.
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 Bye. We should have like a cute like way to say goodbye that we always do. 2, 3. Bye.